What's going on, everybody? How everybody doing today? Sorry for the late start. Something always happens. Don't know what, but it do. Um, Welcome back to another exciting episode of Unplugged with your boy. That'll be me, Pico the City, Black. Before I start, do me a favor. I forgot what I was going to say, but before I start, do me a favor. I want everybody to do me a favor if they haven't done it already. Feel free to go to YouTube, subscribe to my channel, Pico the City Brown 101 Talk PTSD. Hit that notification bell. Um, Hit the follow button on. You can also follow me on TikTok at Pico City, and you can follow me on Instagram at Pico Black 74. I've been doing the show for a while now, and I should be able to get that right, but I don't get it right still. But that's neither here nor there. The show must go on. How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's having a good day, a great day, a wonderful day. Big Mo, what's going on? My nephew, what's going on, man? I love you. Um, we're just gonna dive right into it. Today we got a pretty interesting topic. Somebody sent me a topic today. Well, somebody sent me something and said I should talk about this, but if you guys follow me on Intimate Room, we talked about this before on the Intimate Room, but now I'm defending it for myself. So the topic is it okay to ask a man how much he is, I'm sorry, how much he is it okay to ask a man how much is in his bank account on the first date or any date? Is it okay to ask a man how much is in his bank account on the first date or how much is it in his bank account on any date? Now we can go, hey Miss Parker, how you doing? We can take that any type of way, but thing is, me personally, I'm going to say some people might not agree with it. Some people might agree with it. But Lito, what's good, bro? Big bro, how you feeling, man? Um, I would say now, if you guys are trying to, like engaged or getting married or something like that, then you're supposed to know what's going on in each other's situation like that. If y'all trying to build together, but you don't just ask a guy. You get a date with a guy. I'll pick you up about 7 or 8. Okay, fine. You go pick her up. Y'all go out to dinner and stuff, or at dinner, and she said, by the way, I've been meaning to ask you, how much is in your bank account? That's gonna throw him through a loop. Like, wait, what? Wait, whoa, what? What? Are you joking? Now I can understand if somebody's joking, then that's fine. But you're asking somebody how much is in their bank account. Why? Why would you ask a man how much is in his bank account? Because if you asked him, there's a good chance you probably asked somebody else. So now it sounds like you're trying to build a security blanket. I'm not saying that you are, but I'm just saying it sounds like you're trying to build a security blanket. Like, he got this, he got that. I can get this from him. I can get that from him. He can help me pay my bills. No, no. You never ask a man that. First of all, it's just blunt disrespectful. If you just met this guy, if you just met him, why would you even want to know what's in his bank account? Is it because of your own personal needs? Is it because you're trying to see how far you can go with this guy? Suppose if he say, "Hey, Mr. Bro, how you doing?" Suppose if he say, "How much in your bank account?" And you say, "Well, I feel a man shouldn't ask a woman that question," that's going to always be. But there's certain things women shouldn't ask of men. I know men are protectors and providers, but that only goes for if you're trying to marry that woman. You only provide for your wife. I'm not talking about kids, I'm just saying your wife. You don't have to provide for somebody you're dating. You don't have to provide for your girlfriend. You only provide for your wife. And a lot of people got that mixed up. Just because you're in a relationship with someone, that don't mean you have to make sure all her bills are paid, all his bills are paid. She said a man asked her before. See, and I'm glad you said that, Miss Rowe, because it goes both ways. A guy shouldn't ask a woman that either. Hey, look, he can have a good job, she can have a good job, that's fine. Live within that. Hey, look, guess what? At least he's working, or at least she's working. Everybody's not going to make 6 figures. I said that yesterday. People just sometimes they live from paycheck to paycheck. I know it's kind of a harsh thing to say, but that's how true it is. Now, people are comfortable. Some people are comfortable with what they've got and what they're given. And we don't have a right to take that from them. We shouldn't take that from them. Money, what you say, hell no, that's a great way to end the dating the conversation, period. That's true, man. That is absolutely true. I had this conversation before on the intimate room. I mean, everybody's entitled to what they want to believe and what they want to think, but you don't ask a guy. And I can see if y'all been together, the date started off, and y'all in 3, 4 years later, y'all trying to build a future. Y'all get married, y'all trying to buy a house. Then I understand that. Well, I got this amount, I saved this amount up, or I saved this amount up. Let's put our money together and build, and not build a house, and buy a house. There's no, I got $20,000 in the bank, but my man, he got $150,000 in the bank. Let him buy the house. No, both y'all in it together. The way the world is set up now, and I just had this conversation yesterday. The way the world is set up now, it's hard for a man to just bring home the bacon and stuff now, because the world is set up when it's pretty much a 2-parent home now. And even if you don't have kids, you got to work together to pay the bills and stuff now, because stuff is so high. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you find somebody that's willing to go through it with you, hey, let's put on together and build or do this or buy this or whatever, that's fine. But if she's saying, well, how much in your account? Okay, well, he can do it on his own. No, he can't do it. He probably can do it on his own, but guess what? That might leave a bad taste in his mouth for you. So no, you don't ask anybody that question, not just the men, the women either. You don't do that. It's disrespect. It's wrong. It's childish. So let me get this straight. So I'm dating you, and on the first date you just drop a bomb like, so how much in your account? Let me see your bank statement. Let me see if you make enough to take care of me. First of all, we're dating. Who said it's gonna be a date number 2? Especially with that attitude, it ain't gonna even be date number 1, because I'm getting up and I'm leaving. I might pay for the check, I might not, because it all depends on how much in my bank account. I might not have enough for both of us. Of course I do, but I'm just saying. My leader, what you say? That's okay with time in, but first date, hell no. Exactly, that's what I was saying. You got to put some time in this thing, man. Especially not on the first date. No, not even on the second date, not the third date, not the fourth date. That time gotta go in. That date gotta turn into months of seeing you, to at least a couple of years of seeing you. Then we can cross that road. But day one and you're dating other people. So if you're asking me, you're probably asking them. And guess who's gonna win? The best man is gonna win. Well, Pico got $10,000 in this account. Money got $40,000 in the account. So I'm gonna put all my time with my leader. So no, you don't ever get to the point that you can be just on that level that a guy have to break down every criteria of what his bank statement is just so you can see if you can live comfortably with that guy. A lot of people might disagree with me, but hey, that's what a podcast is for. We agree to disagree sometimes. So no, that's not even a good way to start off a date. How much money you make? Why? Why you have to know how much money I make? And then some people play it slick. I gotta know if you can afford the date. If I asked you on a date, I can afford the date. It's basic. It's basic conversation. If I'm asking you out, hey, such and such, hey, love, let's go out Friday. I'll pick you up at such and such. And we get to a restaurant, and I take you to a nice restaurant. Best believe, if I'm taking you to a nice restaurant, I have enough for both of us. And I say, and they give out the menus, like, oh, baby, you go get what you want. That means I have enough to cover the bill, my bill and your bill. But if you come talking like, what's in your bank account? I need to see if you can afford this. Dude, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna say, you know what? I'll make a little conversation with you. I'm like, you know what? I gotta use the bathroom. I'm gone. Because that's gonna lead to destruction somewhere soon down the line, because that's all he or she is wanting you for is money. And I've said this 1,000 times. Money don't make good relationships. It'll pave the way for some things. You can get some things out the way, bills, whatever. But if you're just dating somebody just because they got a big bank account, best believe that person can leave you just like I said yesterday. A rich person got problems just like a poor person do. Only thing about it is a rich person problems is not financially. That's if he uses money in the right way, he'll never have to worry about it again. But you have rich fools. You have rich fools. They put their money all on blast and do this, and then 6 months later or 2 years later, they flat broke. As long as they don't overdo it, you don't have to, my glasses, I'm sorry. You don't have to get the most expensive dish just because, exactly. And I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. You don't. Just because the guy got money, and you know this guy got money, he's coming to pick you up in a great car, a nice car, or whatever, and he's dressing good, and you didn't seen his lifestyle. That don't mean you say, I don't want no IHOP. Now all of a sudden you too important for freaking pancakes. But every morning you cook pancakes. That just don't make sense. There's nothing wrong with going to IHOP, Denny's, freaking Wendy's. It's food. But sometimes people just want too much out of relationships. He driving this freaking fancy car. He can take me to go get a steak. Yeah, we can go get a steak at IHOP. Or if I want to take you to go get a steak or take you somewhere nice and romantic, let me be the judge of that. Let me be the judge of that. It's not, no, that's not what I want. If you don't want it, tough, too bad. Just because a man or a woman have money, that's their money. They can spend it any way they see fit. Either they're going to take you on they might take you on a vacation, they might not. Guess what? You can't get mad at that. Because some people get in these relationships and they get so comfortable with somebody else's lifestyle. That's his lifestyle. That's her lifestyle. That's not your lifestyle. He's bringing you into the picture, or she's bringing you into the picture. Now you want to take over. Well, I'm not eating that. Well, guess what? You ain't going to eat. Either you're going to eat or it's just free water for the rest of the night. So relationships are like advice. You got to be steadfast with them. You got to let people know your do's and don'ts and where you stand and where you don't stand when it comes to being financially when you have money in a relationship, because people will run over you. Men will run over women just like women will run over men. It can go all kind of ways. Just because, and I say this with the utmost respect for women, just because you sleep with a man, that man don't owe you anything. Talking about money-wise, he don't owe you nothing. Because when I was growing up, when high school and grammar school and all that stuff, I heard a lot of women say, well, you know what? He's sleeping with me, he knocking my boots, I'm taking his loot. That has nothing to do with the price of chin China, it's sex. And if you get money from guys that you're having sex with, well, congratulations, you're a hooker. Whether you like it or not. That's a hooker status. If you sleep with men for money or trying to find out how much their bank account is, just so you can ante up on him, those are hookerish ways, whether you like it or not. What happened to the good old days? You date a guy, he got a job, okay? If he got a job, there's nothing wrong with asking a guy, do you work? Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I got a job, sweetie. Okay, fine. But you're going to just skip over all of that and say, how much in your bank account? Let me see your bank statement. I'm trying to build a future with you. Guess what? You didn't even ask me anything about a future. Now you want me because of my money. And if you're not smart, there's a lot of men and women out there will take advantage of that because they'll throw sex in your face. And all of us has been blinded by sex, whether we like it or not. It can be money-wise, it can be feeling-wise, and they play on it. Next thing you know, you dishing out money, you paying people's bills, you buying people homes, and they're dealing with 4 or 5 other people. So guess what? You can't get mad at them, get mad at yourself. If I ask you, let me cut this down a little bit, I'm sorry. What was that, Marlito? If I ask you out, I got the bill. But if she asks me, she should be prepared to pay. Exactly. If I want to pay, let me off. And that's what I was saying, money. we gonna switch it up a bit. If a woman, if you're interested in a woman and she's interested in you, and you guys are just talking over the phone or something, she says, you know what? Let's set a date for Friday or Saturday, whatever. I'll come pick you up. You're like, okay, cool. I'm gonna take you out to eat. And you get there. You get to that restaurant and y'all ordering food or whatever. Y'all having just a good old fancy time. And the bill comes and she slide the bill over to you. You know what you do? You slide it back to her because you asked. Now, if I'm generous and I want to, and he slide the bill and I look at him like, okay, I got it. You asked me, but I still got it. But don't get to the point where you think I'm going to pay a bill and you ask me to go out. No, because if I did that, let's just flip it. If I call Aisha, like Aisha, man, you know what, blah, 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 this, and other, would you go out on a date with me? She'd be like, okay, yeah, sure. We go out on a date. I don't know where, anywhere. A nice restaurant, it could be just a basic restaurant. And I'm ordering and she ordered, we, whining and dining, giggling, whatever, and the bill come, and they give me the bill. And I just slide it over to Aisha, like, yeah, you know what about that? Bam. She might, I don't know the type of person Aisha is, but she might be like, bro, you asked me out, so why would I have to pay? That's how you gotta be with dates now. I'm sorry, I'm not here to offend anybody. I'm not here to win nobody's hearts, but this is a hard world now. And the saying is true. Only the strong survive. We see that every day because people will take advantage of you. Then when you do that, I was just saying, then when you do stuff like that, she'll run back to her friend and say, you know what, I got a lame. I got a goofy. He does everything for me. And I don't even know you like that. There was episodes in the world where guys will take their girls on a date and she bring all her friends and they get mad at the guy because he won't pay the bill for 16 people. You're my man. You're supposed to do that. No, I'm supposed to take care of you. If I wanted to, I introduced you to this world. I'm taking you out. You said you was going to bring your friends. I didn't say bring your friends. I got them. I just said, okay, them your friends. So you pay for your friends. That's how that's supposed to go. That's how that's supposed to go. Don't let nobody, and this goes for the women too, don't let no man pull the wool over your eyes and say you're supposed to do this because you're my girl. You're not supposed to do nothing but stay black and die. If that's not your husband, you don't owe no man nothing. This is for all women that's on this live, all women that's going to see this live later, and for the future. You owe no man nothing but your husband. Now, once you're married, that man is a part of you. So yes, you owe him just as much as he owe you. But other than that, I don't care if y'all was together for 10 years, boyfriend and girlfriend. You don't owe him anything. So he can be a punk and say, man, you ain't got my back for this. You ain't help me. No, you're not supposed to. If you want to, by all means, go for it. But you have to want to. That's with men and women, because just to show us, my name is Pico. You got a lot of low budget brothers out here, and I'm not talking about money wise. You got men that will use women for what they got, for their money. It's true. I grew up just like y'all did. They do. So now what you got a problem. If you don't do it, he want to get mad at you and say, well, if you don't do it, the next woman will. Women ain't the only ones that say that. Men say it too. So the sisters out there, y'all got to be careful with those guys. Just like the brothers got to be careful with the sisters they mess around, because women will take advantage of a man in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Getting all his money, getting everything. Oh, bro, he won't do me. I got him wrapped around my finger. So you think. But when the truth comes out and he had you wrapped around his finger, then you want to get mad. What you get mad for? Did you not do the same thing to somebody else? That's why I believe in karma. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. Take out for the whole family. Yeah, another one, Malito. Or they order take out for the whole family. That man's not dating your family. Those are your kids. You keep your kids at home. Well, I don't want to date a man that ain't gonna supply for me and my kids. Nope. Go get the father that supplied you with the semen. How about that? That's how you do that. Now, same like I say, I'm drawing it down the line, 50-50. If a woman wants to date a man with a child, that's fine. If a man want to date a woman with a child, that's fine. If they want to take their child in as, I'm not gonna say their own, if they want to take their child in and treat them like that's their kid, let that be their choice. Don't give no man no freaking package deal. Oh, this is a package. When I was coming up, that's all I heard. Oh, it's a package. No, homie, ain't no package deals. No, I'm dating you. And only you. That's it. That kid's got a father or that kid's got a mother. Simple as that. So no, let me be the judge of that. Let me say, well, you know what? Did your son eat or did your daughter eat? Don't be, well, you banned for him, you banned for me, you got to ban for him too. You banned for your kid, you might as well ban for me. No, it's never going to work like that. Not in my world. Never did, never will. Unless I want to do it or unless she wants to do it. Unless y'all want to do it. Don't let nobody pull walls over y'all heads, man. Nobody. Once again, this show is for both men and women. Women, don't let a man come to you and ask you what's in your what you got in your bank account. Men, don't let a woman ask you that. That's what you call a fool's errand, because it's going to wind up spotless. No, not spotless. It's going to have a lot of spots in it. Dre, what's going on? Tisha, what's going on? First of all, before I just want to take this time out to thank everybody for watching my podcast. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. If you find it in your heart, please hit the like button. And if you want to, feel free to share the content. But hit that like button if you want. No, hit that like button. But if you want, share the content. I'm just joking, but yeah, really do hit that like button. So no, don't do it. I don't care how fast she is. I don't care how thick she is. I don't care how handsome he is. I don't care if he got the genuine baby hair going down the sides, his braids down in. He looked like Arnold Schwarzenegger in his prime. Be a woman. Men, be a man. Thanks, Dre. Appreciate it. Because we got too many punks and too many punk cats in the world now. There's nothing wrong with being in a 50-50 relationship. There's nothing wrong with that. Beyonce made a song, and I don't even like Beyonce like that, but she made a song back in the days, "Let me cater to my man." This is 2023. Guess what happened? Beyonce's getting backlash for that song she made some years ago. Because in some people's eyes, you're not supposed to cater to the opposite sex. The opposite sex has to cater to you all the time. That man got feelings just like you do. Men want to be felt. Men want to be felt good in a relationship just like women do. These are keys of strong relationships. Keep people out your business. You ain't got to share your bank account with people you don't want. And make it so bad. You know this woman is not going to work. She's showing you her true colors right now, but she have the nerve to say, "What's in your bank account? Can I see your bank statement? Can I see, would you be able to take care of me?" I can tell you the way this conversation is going now. No, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to take care of you, so you just go back home or crawl from whatever rock you crawl under. Because once again, this is a hard and cruel world. Only the strong survive. We begin to see this all day, every day. All day, every day. Now, you get together, you and a woman start dating. I know, Jonathan, I told you, bro, happy birthday, man. Happy, what was you, about 90 now? Something like that? 47, something like that? Or 74? I know it's something like that, bro. But happy birthday, brother. Appreciate you for watching, man. Now, if you're trying to build a future with this sister, and y'all been together for a couple of years, she earned it. Oh, the topic is it okay to ask a man how much is in his bank account on the first date or any dates? Is it okay to ask him how much is in his bank account when you just met her, or months later, is it okay to ask a man for how much is in his bank account? It's a shame. Masculine man and strong black woman is the thing of the past. Yes, it is, man. Yes, it is. I said that earlier. We got punks and punkettes now. That's all we got. That's all we got. Because nobody wants to stand up for each other anymore. Nobody wants to stand up for themselves anymore. No, women aren't always right. No, men aren't always right. We're human. We're going to get it wrong whether we like it or not. Nobody wants to stay for the long run. You want to know how much in my account, but do you see the future for us 6 years from now or 10 years from now? Will you be around? Because just because my account is big now, that don't mean it's going to be big tomorrow. I can lose my job. You can lose your job. They say, hey, Mr. Brown, you've been in the company for so many years, but from corporate, from the big guy, we got to give some layoffs, or we got to get some declines in the paycheck. Then what? Will you? What can I come home? Can I come home to you and say, baby, it ain't looking good right now? What you mean by that? Well, the boss came to me and said they doing some layoffs and they giving some price. I'll just say price cuts at the job. So I had to take a pay cut. So when I used to make $150,000 a year, I'm only making $60,000 a year, $70,000 a year. Will you say, you know what, baby, we still gonna get through this? Or will you say, wow, really? Okay. Now you're planning in your head. This ain't enough for both of us anymore. And I'm not gonna even say kids, it's just you two. But let's just say, for argument's sake, there are kids. Now you're looking out for you and the kids, but you're not going to look out for him. He's got to suffer just like everybody else. But people are so quick to get up and leave just because money goes down. Just like LL say, when the cash flow got low, so did the calls. I'm not saying that, man. Jonathan, get off. Don't pay no attention to Jonathan, y'all. He's crazy. Jonathan, I'm not saying that, man. Y'all can read them for yourself. But anyway, don't let nobody trick you into your bank account statements or your how much in your account, or she got to see or he got to see, because they're only building futures for themselves. That's it. He's making this so I can get more than I got with the other guy. Or she's making this, I can get more of what I got when I was with the other one. It's the same thing, because it's two directions of the ladder. Either we gonna go up together or we'll fall together. But now, this day and age, you go up together and you fall by yourself. Welcome to the new world. We made it like this. We made it like this. The world can't do nothing unless we participate in it. So we putting all these high standards up. And the funny part is, you have people that will agree with people like that. Yeah, girl, see how much in this account. Don't be going with no broke nigga, no, the gas. Don't be going with no broke bees. And dude, it's not even about that anymore. The way this world is now, every year, well, I don't even say a year, every 6 months to a year, it gets harder and harder and harder. And this is 2023. About 2030, bread gonna cost probably $15. So then what you gonna do? Instead of working together, building, because that's the only way we are going to survive, we have to work together. Instead of working together and building, you wanna know how much in this man's account. Or he wanna know how much in your account, because now they're thinking of, I can be with him because now I got a security blanket. No, work together. You make money too, bring your money in. I make money, bring my money in. Let's throw it in the piggy bank and build off of it. But no, you want to cipher yours, or I want to cipher mine. That's like saying, and I think I used this before, but that's like saying a woman gets married to a man, which is fine and cool, but she got a bank account with $500,000 in it. You didn't know it, and she said, and you find out, and she said, you know why I got this money? Because I was saving it up just in case you divorce me. If you go in a marriage like that, there's no faith in that marriage at all. You just doing it for the gown. and the big wedding cake and the food. People curse their own self, but they too stupid to see that. Trust in him as if you trust in your mother. Put it that way. If that's your husband or your future husband, you got to put your faith in that man's hands. Now, I'm not saying go in it blindly, like, because you got a lot of idiots that do it and the guy ain't even around to help them do nothing and they leave too. No, it's a two-way street. It's a two-way street. That's why a lot of marriages and relationships don't work, because people go in it sideways. It's what you can do for me. It's never what we can do for each other. I'm your man. I'm making you happy. You're my woman. You're supposed to make me happy as well. It's not just about you. It's not. Because if you find a man that he dedicated his life to a woman at all times, well, that's a fool. Because a man will say, well, I don't care how you treat me as long as I treat you right. No, you got to treat me right too. I'm sorry. You got to treat me right too. I like to smile just like you do. So, to top it off, my nightcap for the question is no. Man or woman, no, shut it down at the door. No, actually shut it down at the gate, because you got to get to the gate before you get to the door. No, stand on your own 2 feet, black men. Stand on your own 2 feet, black women. If you got somebody there to be there for you, only then it counts. Only then it counts. Watch out for the snakes, because snakes come in all forms, snakes come in all sizes and all colors. This is your boy Pico, man. I'm out of here. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button. Feel free to share the content. I'm okay with that. If I'm not back tomorrow, I'll be back Saturday with a whole new fresh topic. You already know how I do it. If you got something for me you want me to talk about, just send it to my inbox. Send it to the inbox. Very easy. For now on, I'm just going to change it. Don't put it on the page. Just throw it in send it to my messenger on Facebook. Say, you know what do you think about this topic? Or can you elaborate a little bit on this? I'll try my best to talk about it. I'm not going to always get it right, but that's what a growing process began. I'm out of here, man. Take care of yourself. Love each other. Black man, uplift the black woman. Black woman, uplift the black man. Let's unify together. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let's unify together. Let's keep God first. Let's pray more. Because we need the big guy more today than we need him yesterday. You already know how I do it. Feel free to follow me on YouTube, Pico the City, Brown 101 Talk PTSD. That's going to be changing soon, but still going to be my name. Hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. You can also find me on, thank you, Ms. Leroy, I appreciate it. You can also find me on TikTok. That's Pico City. Do a lot of crazy stuff over there. And you can also find me on Instagram at PicoBlack74. Thank you guys for watching. I will keep you posted. Like I said, if you want something you want me to talk about, just send it to me in my inbox. I'll shoot it right out. I'll put it up there between 5:30 and 6:30 on my page to give you guys time to catch your breath on what's going on. And feel free to leave a comment. Feel free to leave a comment on anything I put when it comes to the show. Feel free, because I like to hear what people have to say. But I'm out of here. Take care of yourselves and each other. God bless you all. I love you guys. And don't forget to hit that like button. And feel free to share the content. I'm out of here. This is Pico Black signing off with another exciting episode of Unplugged, man. Take care of yourself and each other.